What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle, and yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here, King Hustle, King Hustle X1M, no rags, just riches, King Hustle crazy reactions. The Hustle Family, turn motivation to means, dog pound exotic pups, goosebumps horror stories, sleeping with the rain, walking made King Hustle 2.0, and King Hustle Live. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and that Twitch. Alright, so you don't want to miss out on nothing. Make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels and the Twitch. So whenever I drop any type of sauce, any type of content, you'll be notified. You'll be ready to go, and you know what I'm saying? You might win something for free. So make sure you tap in, subscribe to all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right, got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face and make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. What to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you tired of beating zero? You ready to be your family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and these gems and you get them notification bells, there's some information that's going to help you win. All right, in today's video, we're going to talk about Delta Community Credit Union. Yes, Delta Community Credit Union. They are helping people on the personal and the business side get the funding that they need to succeed and for emergency purposes and to grow their businesses. All right, so without further ado, you already know we're gonna drop the gems on how to properly structure a personal credit profile, how to properly structure a business credit profile, so you can start getting the funding that you need on the personal or the business side. All right, because a lot of people out there got a lot of different questions. A lot of people just can't figure out why they're not getting approved for loans or why they're not getting the bag that they need. All right, so let's get into it. So first things first, a lot of people got to understand when it comes to getting a loan, credit card, a line of credit, this has to be a strategic plan, meaning that you have to set in your head that, okay, you're going to get a loan, credit card, line of credit. Then you have to call whatever bank that you're going to get this loan, credit card, line of credit from, and ask them what are their requirements. See, a lot of people don't do their research. A lot of people watch these videos and then they watch these videos and then they automatically jump up, click a link, and try to go apply for a loan. It doesn't work like that. You have to have your documentations. You have to have your credit profile. You have to have things in order first, so that before you go to try apply for a loan, you'll be in a good position to get approved for it. So you have to keep going back and forth, getting this piece of documentation, that documentation, sending this, sending that. So a lot of people don't use their brains. A lot of people watch these videos, we explain things, and then they just hear money and go apply like they're just gonna get somebody like a bank lender group is just gonna give them some money because they have bad credit. No. Every bank lender group has different requirements. So every bank lender group is not going to require the same documentations, the same credit score, the same bank statements, none of that. So doing your research and understanding what that bank or whatever bank that you're going to apply to is requiring will help you. So please stop stop getting mad when y'all don't get approved for these loans, because every bank, every lender, every group is giving out loans every day. There's not one bank on this earth that's going a day without giving a loan to somebody. Like, no, we didn't get no loans to somebody today. No, every day somebody's getting a loan. So y'all gotta understand that you're not getting approved because of you and your credit profile and your documentations that you don't have, or your debt to income ratio, or the money that you're not making. Because banks, lenders, and groups want to make sure they're going to get their money back. So they're going to make sure that you're making money. So regardless of any bad credit loan, you have to be making some money. You have to show that you're making money on paper, meaning pay stubs, whatever, that they're asking for. Then they're going to check your debt to income ratio, meaning out of the revenue that you're making a month, how much are you paying in bills? They want you at 36%, meaning that no more than 36% of your bills should be coming out of your revenue each month. And that's another thing that people don't even pay attention to. Y'all don't even do the math on that. Y'all just jump up, send them documentations saying you pay this amount, make this amount of money each month. You pay these are your bills that you pay each month. Not understanding the 36% rule. Then you have to look at your credit profile and your credit worthiness. They want to see how good have you been managing money since you turned 18. How much debt do you have? How much have you been managing? And do you have any late payments? Because are you somebody that doesn't make any payments? Are you somebody that makes decent payments? Are you somebody that makes good payments? And that's where your credit stands. Bad, fair, and good. And all that plays into your credit profile. All that will determine if this bank will lend you some money or not. And a lot of people don't pay attention to that. They just jump up and go apply for a loan. So structuring your credit profile the right way is key. Your credit profile, your personal credit profile, is where it starts. You need to start making sure that you're managing your bills. A lot of people don't understand that it's okay if you can't afford this or afford that right now. That's a problem that you can fix by getting a better job, putting yourself in a position to make money doing a lot of different things. And a lot of people don't have the hustle bone in them, so they just sit back and complain all day, hoping and wishing that money fall out the sky. No, you got to get up and do something. Sell something. Offer some type of service. You got to keep the streams of revenue coming in. A lot of people, when they turn 18, go to school, get student loans, get cars, credit cards, and then eventually might stop making payments on the car, might max out the credit card and never pay it back, might finish school or drop out of school. Now they got to pay student loans, and all this debt is accumulated on their credit report. So by this debt being accumulated on their credit report, now they're letting it sit for so many years. So many years is going by, and now they're older. Now they got this debt still. Now they're starting to figure out that credit is the number one money game in the world, and you need a good credit score, a good credit profile to be able to do the things that you really want to do in life. Not everybody want to get primary trade lines. Everybody is starting to figure out that you need more primary trade lines than credit builder trade lines on your credit report to build it. This is what banks, lenders, and groups want to see more of. But you already have those trade lines, and you messed it up. Not everybody want to dispute and every account, delinquent account, off their credit report so they have zero debt. That's the impression that the Americans have. Most people have, thinking that that's going to get them good credit. That's going to get them to be able to get approved for anything out here. That's not right. You have to have debt on your credit report. It's good debt and it's bad debt. The bad debt is the accounts that y'all got that y'all let go delinquent, and good debt is the accounts that you have that you're paying off each month until you pay it off with good payment history. Debt is what gets you the bag. So managing those accounts, if you have any delinquent accounts, start paying them off. Do not dispute them off, because by you paying it off, it's going to keep that age payment history the age payment history in the debt. You delete it, you dispute it, delete it, all that's going to go away, and then you're going to be back down to zero. When it's like you could have just got back in the race and finished. And that's what matters. And it will still report to your credit report as good payment history with the debt and the age and the payment history. So start opening up those accounts that you have delinquent. Stop looking for primary trade lines to buy, and then also understand that no trade line is cheap. No trade line is free. The more that you need, the more you're going to pay on trade lines. So if you already have trade lines on your credit report, just pay those off, because it's going to still improve your credit report. And then on the business side, you guys have to understand that there's two ways to get funding: utilizing your personal credit or just building your business credit from the ground up. You have to first structure your business. Also, make sure that you're actually making revenue with this product, service, or whatever business that you have already, because a lot of people start businesses, have good ideas, but then they got to start investing in certain things, and they don't have the type of funds yet. So they put the LLC and the business off to the side. Don't be that person. Don't be that person at all. So have a structured business. Get your LLC or EIN number. Get your business bank account with a smaller bank or a credit union, because they help smaller people or smaller businesses and people with bad credit. Get your Dun & Bradstreet, your NAV Credit Builder business account. That's going to be your first business trade line. Get your Credit Strong business trade line package. Get your net 30s, and you'll start building your business credit and get secured loans using your own money as collateral towards a loan that will report to your credit report as if you have a loan, which will start your credit limit. All right, so Delta Community Credit Union has personal and business funding options, programs for people who are in need of certain things. They have credit cards. They have a Visa Platinum Rewards card. They have a Visa Signature credit card. They have a car loan, home loan, personal loans. Now, a lot of people get approved for the Visa Signature card, and we'll talk about that in a different video because there's a lot going on with the Visa Signature cards. So with the personal loans, personal loan you can use it for anything you like, such as debt consolidation, emergencies, for anything, any life event. Personal line of credit. So line of credit up to $20,000 is based on credit worthiness and ability to repay. You can use it for anything you like. So they basically giving out personal loans up to $20,000 and lines of credit up to $20,000. Then on the business side, they have business banking, business benefits, and they have merchant services. So they got a business credit card. So they got a lot of different things that you can use that you can help you on your personal and your business side, because a lot of people got a lot of things going on. A lot of people are in different parts of the world, different parts of the states, and a lot of people just need to find places that's close to them or can benefit them. So that's why I drop all these credit union videos, so you guys can be aware of all the credit unions out here in the world, because credit unions are the ones that's helping the people with bad credit and new small startup businesses. If you need to figure out what FICOs they pull from, go to creditboards.com, type in the credit union or the bank, and you will get all the information there. And hopefully you'll be in there. You'll take this information, start doing your research, taking your time, calling the banks, asking them what are their requirements, getting those documentations, making sure everything is in order before you go apply for a loan, because once you do that, you'll have a better chance of getting the funding that you need. All right, so make sure you guys are understanding that. And a lot of people wait to get their credit scores better because they want to have a better APR. People with bad credit, they have higher APRs, and they can pay way back. They pay a lot more money back on that loan than people with good credit. So you don't want to put yourself in that position either. All right, so make sure you guys are checking out Delta Community Credit Union. They're helping people on the personal and the business side get the funding that'll help them for emergency purposes or continue to grow their business. All right, so shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping the sauce. And y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one unlimited gems are $1,000, but for limited time only, I'm doing them for $600. Yes, $600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the $600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. And for $350, I'm doing 5 questions. Also, make sure y'all getting y'all seats on the crypto tour in person limited gems. $6,500, $500 deposit. The rest of the money when we meet in person. Make sure y'all getting y'all seats on the month mentorship, life coaching, and business coaching. We talk about anything you need, any help with personal or business. You need help investing, finding new things to invest in. It don't matter. Personal, business, need help, talk, just want to talk to somebody, whatever. The whole month, you got my help. $2,500. Seats are filling up fast. Make sure y'all follow my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato app, Millionaire Network. Still look for people for the production company. Still look for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, and women, gamers, streamers, and content curators. We're going to do a lot of skits, blogs, movies, music videos, traveling, networking, and having fun. Make sure you go run the followers up on my IG, King Hustle X11.2, my new IG, for more free methods, free content, free gems, free music, free entertainment. More sauce that's gonna turn you into a boss. Make sure y'all tapping in with the crypto play. 350, 500, 1,000. And with that being said, man, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how I get down to any of these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson or video. Thanks.